A St. Anne pastor is now in custody after posting a video of himself saying the Prime Minister and members of his family and parliamentarians will die for locking down the church. The pastor will remain in custody tonight.
The Counter-Terrorism and Organized Crime (CTOC) carried out an operation between 3 and 7 this morning, picking up the self-proclaimed pastor at his house in Brownstown, St. Anne. CTOC Chief Acting Commissioner Anthony McLaughlin says the pastor was taken in because it's believed he had breached Section 9 of the Cybercrime Act.
He was arrested based on a social media video that he has been circulating, which is inciting violence against the Prime Minister.
This is the video the police referenced. In it, the self-proclaimed Pastor Peter Chambers rants about the order from the Prime Minister to close churches for the next 3 weeks. The pastor prophesied that death will come to the Prime Minister for taking such an action.
Dead that for dead. You trouble the church, you're going dead. Worms is going to eat your body. Honorable Noble and Jonas, worms are going to eat your body. And you're going dead like dog.
The pastor never stopped there. He went on to say the Prime Minister's entire household will be affected.
The Honorable Noble and Jonas, watch the under God. Watch the under God. Watch the under God. Get him the pot. Get in the camp. Get in the Parliament House. Get in your family. Get in your immediate family. Your first son is gonna die by fire.
He poured scorn on all parliamentarians and called them Egyptians, adding they too will face God's wrath for locking down the church. The police say the pastor will be thoroughly investigated for his utterances on social media.
One of the things too that we are looking at is whether or not he's an extremist. And the persons who make such utterances, we have to do a wider investigation, because the Counter-Terrorism and Organized Crime Investigation Branch will look at terrorism investigation. And for persons to be inciting such violence, then we have to do a total investigation on such persons.
The pastor will be questioned tomorrow morning. Kirk Wright, TVJ News.
And we now go back to a story we mentioned earlier where, despite objections from the opposition to the Disaster Risk Management Act, they say they will not stand in the government's way of ramping up enforcement of COVID-19 protocols. Here's Vashon Brown with the details.